Wait, you're telling me I need to ring this bell 1,951 more times? Oh dear. Well, let's see. All right then, 68! 69! 70, you know what, let's do this a bit later, I think. Well, at any rate, I am indeed Father Christmas, and I have been around for many years bringing holiday joy to good boys and girls throughout the land. Oh, and I have received letters from many of you, yes, from people just like you, and you, my dear, and you are really expecting an awful lot this year, aren't you, sir? Yeah, just a little. That's all right. I applaud your optimism. Now, let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes. Now, that Christmas carol that I was just singing, like so many Christmas traditions, actually originated right here in the United Kingdom. In fact, it is not at all uncommon to see a group of carolers, very much like yourself, standing on a street corner, very much like this one, singing all the songs of the season. You know what? That gives me a magnificent idea. Well, excuse me, my dear. Pray tell, what is your name? Avery, how lovely. And Avery, where are you from? North Carolina, really? I love that state. You know, I go there at least once a year. Now, Avery, I have a very important question for you. Have you been good this year? Yes, I had a feeling that would be the response. But Avery, would you be so kind as to come give me some assistance? Would that be all right? Yes, let's give her a nice round of applause, shall we? Well done, Avery. Now, Avery, I want you to stand right there. Now, tell me, Avery, who are you here with today? Your mother and father? Yes, well, that's wonderful. All right, now, Avery, I have you here are jingle bells. So I'm going to hand these to you. Now, when I point at you and say jingle bells, I want you to shake them vigorously, all right? Let's give it a try. Jingle bells. Just like that. Well, you see, it's perfectly simple, isn't it? Now, as I was saying, the tradition of the Christmas carol goes back many jingle bells. Oh, careful. I caught you off guard, didn't I? So you have to watch me closely, all right? Now, the tradition of the jingle bells. Well done, my dear, well done. And so, my friends, won't you join Avery and I as we sing that traditional Welsh Christmas carol called... Jingle Bells. Deck the halls, actually. I said a traditional Welsh Christmas carol, you see it well. Jingle Bells is from the United Kingdom. It's from New Jersey! Or someplace like that, anyway. So, Avery, I'll point to you on the fa-la-la Deck the halls, and that's when you ring the bells, all right? My dear, are you ready? My friends, are we all ready? Oh, come, people, it's not that hot out. Are we ready? Wonderful! A one and a two, now here's your cue. And deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa-la-la-la-la. Keep shaking them. Yes, well done. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don't we now? You sound wondrous. Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. To roll the ancient, your big finish now. Fa la 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 la. Yes! Well done, all of you. Well done. That's the holiday spirit. Now, how about a big hand for our bell ringer, Avery? Well done, my dear. Well done. But before you go, I have something for you. Let's see. It's Now, Avery, this is no ordinary bell. Oh, no. This is a magical Christmas bell. And I'll tell you how it works. What you do is you take it, and then, on Christmas morning, when all of your household is fast asleep, you creep into your parents' bedroom, hold the bell above their head, and then shake it just as hard as you can. And you know what happens next? They'll wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they'll magically be cheerful all day long. But remember, Avery, that the power of that bell will only work on Christmas morning, all right? No other mornings of the year, all right? All right, my dear, you may rejoin your family. Let's give her a final round of applause. That was wondrous. Well, I'd say all that bell ringing ought to knock a couple of 100 years off of our devil's knell, eh, what? Oh, I do so love the sound of carolers singing in the streets. You know, it reminds me of a picture print from Currier and Ives. Better yet, a scene from a Christmas card. Oh, now there's a tradition that really caught on. Well, did you all know the very first Christmas card was sent in England back in 1843? That single card caught the attention of an English gift book company. They had 1,000 lithographed copies made, which they sold for $1 a piece, and the rest, as they say, is history. Hang on a tick. I seem to be receiving an odd signal from somewhere over. Hello. Excuse me, sir. Yes, you, sir, with the mug of Christmas cheer, yes. I know what you're thinking. No, really, I do. I'm Father Christmas, remember? This fine gentleman here is thinking, enough with all of this boring talk of Christmas carols and Christmas cards. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's talk about the mistletoe. Am I right, sir? Yes, indeed. Oh, there's one in every crowd. Well, I tell you what, my friend, I don't blame you one bit. For the hanging of the mistletoe is indeed one of our oldest and, I dare say, most popular Christmas traditions. It dates back to the ancient days of the Druids, when they would celebrate the winter solstice. And every time that a kiss was claimed underneath the bough, well done. The young man would pluck off a berry until there were no more berries left. And so, my friends, this holiday season, here's wishing you all a mistletoe bough with many berries indeed. You see, there are so many wonderful holiday customs and traditions that come from the countries of the United Kingdom. They come from England, from Northern Ireland, from Scotland, from Wales. They all have their own unique customs that make these holidays a special time. But just as Charles Dickens, in his writings, shared the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas, so too has the United Kingdom taken all of the customs and traditions of its countries and shared them with the rest of the world. You know, perhaps that immortal bard, William Shakespeare, was the one who said it best. Ever against that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, no spirit dare stir abroad. The nights are wholesome. Then, no planet strikes, no fairy takes, no witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is that time. And so, my friends, from all of the towns and villages here in merry old England, well, here's wishing you all a hallowed and a gracious Christmas. And now I believe we have time for one final song, so I know you'll all join in with me, won't you? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to you all! And now we have a few short moments remaining, so if there are any young ones amongst you, or perchance